How do you finish strong? It's much deeper than grinding or hustling. There are levels to how to properly finish something. In this case, how to finish the year. And in this video, we are going to cover 3 keys to closing out the year strong. Now, the first key is vision. One of my favorite quotes ever is, "Without vision, we shall perish." When you think about closing out the year strong, begin with the end in mind. Where do you want to be by the end of the year? How do you want to feel by the end of the year, going into the new year? This is going to require a lot of imagination, and you'll want to have an open mind. Lack of imagination, it's one of the reasons people fail. They can't see themselves winning, maybe because they failed often or they just give up too early. If you can successfully set up a vision for yourself and how you want to succeed, it's going to allow you to persist through anything that comes up at the end of the year that may deter you from wanting to finish strong. So self-direction, it's a major key of success to anything. And a common theme at the end of the year is that, it's time to unwind and relax, not really think about anything until next year. And you'll see a lot of people do that, but I can promise you that if you start to set up a vision for yourself now, set up some direction for yourself right now, and write that vision down in some way, whether it's vision mapping or vision boards, goals, it's more likely to happen for you. So you've got your vision on point. From there, the next thing you want to do is to instill a sense of urgency. Now, having a sense of urgency, it's going to put you ahead of the game immediately, especially during this time of year, because again, most people, and I speak from experience, I have been most people, will just want to chill and wait until the new year to do what they need to do. There has to be a calculated sense of urgency. You don't want to run around like a rabbit. Having a sense of urgency, it means understanding that, time is fleeting and you need to set up the days, set up the year with the understanding that things need to get done now without waiting for the perfect time for them to get done. One of my favorite quotes when it comes to having a sense of urgency is, "Progressive improvement beats delayed perfection." So start to think about what needs to be done. A good question to ask yourself is, what have you neglected, or what have I neglected? If you can address the neglect with a sense of urgency now, this is where miracles are uncovered. Ask yourself, what can I do that I've neglected? Write it down and get to work on it with a sense of urgency, and really have a great attitude about it. Attitude is everything. I guarantee you can close out the year strong if you can address the neglect in your life with a sense of urgency and a great attitude. Lastly, take massive action. And this ties into having a sense of urgency. For me, if I want to start something with momentum, I need to end something by finishing strong. Again, this isn't for everybody. Some people will want to chill. It's the end of the year, holiday season. I get that. So if you're not a massive action taker, some of the things that you can do that will help you to gain momentum going into the new year is, one, watching what you consume. And this is from like a dietary standpoint, right? So I like to recommend that you eat foods that give you life, right? Life-giving foods that will make you feel better. Try to limit processed foods, eliminate or reduce sugar as much as you can. If you feel better, you'll do better and you'll be motivated to get things done, to take action. Another note is to stretch. People don't talk enough about stretching. It's going to relieve stress. It'll give you more mobility, loosen you up. Again, you want to be willing to take action. So this is setting up, how to take action and feel good while you're taking action, right? And you don't want to be tight. So make sure you get your stretch in for like 30 minutes a week. It's going to keep you young. It's going to keep you flexible as well. People talk about hustle and move and take action, but all of that is depleted if you're balancing that with, poor diet, drinking, smoking, eating bad. It just doesn't balance out. And taking massive action isn't always about, hustle. A lot of times it's more about managing your time and addressing areas where, you can improve your health and your lifestyle. You really want to be your best self. So that's one way to, set up taking massive action. The other way is to just seek to produce. Do a bit more every day than you normally would do, right? Declutter, clear your space, clean out your closet, look at your surroundings and ask yourself, what do I not want to see going into 2023? Or you can even reframe it and say, what do I want to see going into 2023? My wife reminded me recently to just focus only on what I want, right? So that was a really good reminder. It starts with where you're at, right? So don't feel like you have to go all the way outside of yourself to change everything up. A really good book to read on that subject is The Alchemist, which really stresses the importance of your treasure being right where you stand. So lay out a vision for yourself, take massive action with a strong sense of urgency, and look to clean up and declutter your environment. Concern yourself with yourself. This is a great time to leap into the new year. Everything you do today, it's going to affect what happens 40, 45 days from now. You just have to ask yourself the question, how do I want to feel going into the new year? And you want to feel like you're ahead and you set the momentum, you set the pace to move forward. That's it. If you're not feeling it right now, these 3 things that we covered, that will help you to change and shift your trajectory and to close out the year strong. I'll encourage you to step into whatever you need to do with good energy. The energy you take towards a task, it's really going to determine the outcome of that task. So if you step into a task and you're reluctant to do it or you don't feel like doing it, it's very likely that you won't give your all. Everything you do it willingly and with good positive energy. So if you got any value out of this video, like it so other people can see it, right? First off, and I appreciate you for watching the entire video. You're amazing. Follow us everywhere. We're at Freed Podcast on Instagram, and we're drawing every day at Call Center TV. In the meantime, check out this video on time management that's going to help you to get yourself together going into the new year. We must be, aware of the time to allow it to work for us. Until next week, this is Freed with the Art of Being Freed. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.